guys, it's Empress Shay Shay. I have a little story to tell you guys. Thank you for your likes, shares, and subscribes. And um, my subscriber amount is going up. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Today I took a break in between my readings because I said, okay, I have to go exercise before it starts raining. And I think I have like 5 more signs to do, guys. Zodiac signs to do. So I wanted to take a little break because, you know, when you get into the energy, some energies are really heavy. And it's not like you just go on and start making videos like you're a pop star. You have to meditate in between. Well, Empress Shay Shay meditates in between. I take breaks to get the correct message out. But anywho, I had went to Walmart and minding my own business. I said, well, you know what? I have been on this regimen of not eating any meat. So my little sister was like, Shay Shay, she had introduced me to smoked salmon. You buying a little package. So I was like, you know what? I want some smoked salmon today. That'll be my treat. Okay, I wrap it in lettuce, long story. Okay, so I said I have to go by Walmart, give me some more lettuce. Because I eat buttercrust lettuce. I eat a special kind of lettuce. Oh, it's so sweet. But anyway, I paid for the stuff, and I had just came from exercising. And I say that to say this. I was kind of hurting. You know, my ankle was kind of hurting me. And I was like, oh, my goodness. I got to walk in the store by myself. I said, man, I don't have nobody but you, God. This is what I said. And because I used to say I don't have anybody. No, I have God. So when I said that, I just proceeded on, paid for my groceries. I was in the self-checkout lane. Okay. So when I was in the self-checkout lane, I was just going, you know, to how you show the person your receipt in Walmart so you could leave the store. It was a little girl in the basket. And I didn't even really notice her mom until after me and her got into conversation. And let me just say this. This is not a message saying I need confirmation of who I am. Because I know who I am. Okay? But I guess God is just, I'm just touching people's lives. Just say that. But the little girl noticed me. I did notice her sister when I was walking through the store, but I didn't even see her mom at all. And we got in heavy conversation to the point where I didn't even notice the mother. She called me to her. She was a little chubby little girl. She was so beautiful. She had the little fat pigtails. She was like, hey you, hey lady, come here. And I turned around. I gravitated to her, which now I do. I notice a lot of things because I'm woke that I didn't notice before. So, and I do have people talking to me that just come out the blue. Not a lot. It depends on the person. It's very particular people. So when she said, come here, I walked over. I put my basket by her basket. She was in the front seat. Her sister was standing by her, and her mom was checking out. She said, hey, lady, where are you going after you leave here? Are you going to your house that has the two levels? And I looked at her. I started laughing. I said, no. And her mom was like, don't say that. You don't know what you're talking about. And I started laughing. I said, my house with the 2 levels. She said, what were you doing? Do your son eat chips? I said, yes, my son eats chips. I said, but he don't eat chips anymore. She said, all your kids are grown, huh? This little girl had to be, she told me she was 1, but I think she was about 2.5, 3 years old. And I said, yeah, all my kids are grown. She was like, give me your hand. She was holding a conversation. I said, okay. And when all of my kids are born, I had this thing where I would hold my hand like this, and I would let them put their hand into my hand like this. It's no way this little girl could have known this. She held her hand out like this, for me to grasp her hand and do this. And her mom was like, no, 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 leave her alone. I said, ma'am. I said, let me touch her. She wanted me to touch her. And when I grasped her hand and we held hands just like this, but with one hand, okay? This was so beautiful. I said, you know who I am. She was telling me about my son, my 22-year-old son. She was telling me I had a house with 2 stories in it. She said, but you're going to go to the other house, huh? How can this little baby know all that? So I was staring at her. Tears was rolling down my face. That lady said, man, what are you crying for? I said, ma'am, do you know what this little girl is seeing? She's like, no, she don't talk to people like that. I don't understand why she's talking to you. I say, I'm going to tell you who I am in just a few minutes. She was continuing to talk to me. She said, I really want to go to McDonald's, but my mom doesn't want me to go to McDonald's. She said, you see my tummy? I started laughing. I was like, that's okay. I say, so where are you going when you leave here? She said, you think this is my house. This is a grocery store. This is not my house. This little girl didn't even want me to leave her side. She says, and what is that on your head? And you know, people that know me, I wear my hair, I have natural curly hair. So I wear my hair all over my head because it's getting longer and it's heavy. So I was just coming from exercising, so I was like, I just let it all hang out. You know, it was all over my head. So I'm thinking she's talking about my hair. She said, no, Mama, you don't see that on her head? Where is that light coming from? Why you had that light on you? I started laughing. So the lady was confused. The mom was confused. And it was like time had just stopped. And I was laughing. I said, you know what? I gave her $5 to go to McDonald's. And she just wouldn't let me go. And her mom said, well, she talking to you too long. She don't do this. Something wrong with her. She acting crazy. I said, ma'am, don't say that. I said, you know how babies and older people, they have a pure heart and they're woke. So your baby is playing with angels. So the lady looked at me like I was just had noodles for brains. I said, I'm going to tell you something, but I don't know how you're going to receive it. I say, but I'm an earth angel. I'm a human having how do they say that? I'm a human. No, I'm an angel having a human experience. This lady looked at me like, okay, I got to go now. This food done flipped her lid. This little girl seen a light on me, a light in me that I didn't even see. And I was laughing and tears was rolling down my face at the same time. And I was telling God, I don't need any more confirmation, but that's not that I needed confirmation. God sends different people to me that are angels also. This baby was an angel. And I told her, I said, don't stop her. She's going to be a very extraordinary person. And this baby did not want me to leave her side without touching her. I told her I'm a healer. I'm an influencer. She looked at me like, but I didn't get offended because I know the mom wasn't woke. Okay? And I told her, you don't know why she's coming towards me. Maybe it's your time to look into your spirituality. I told her that. And I didn't hesitate. Okay? It's something this baby is leading you to. I said, don't stop her because you don't know what her future may hold. Okay? And she was just doubting this baby. And I thank God that I'm woke now because I know that we all have our times to learn about our religion or whatever religion that we are into. But I thank God have woke me up. And I thank God for giving me the gifts that I have. Because not only am I touching lives, I'm seeing angels and they seeing me. This baby was an angel. It's no way she could have known I had a 2-story house. It's no way she'd known that I wasn't living in that two-story house, that I had another house to go to. It's no way this baby would have known that. Okay? I didn't even try to convince the mother. I had a grown-up conversation with a baby that was between 2 and 3 years old. She told me she was 1, but I knew she was too big to be 1. I say that to say this, guys. I made a video the other day, ground yourself, stay woke. This doesn't take me by surprise anymore, because God is placing people in my life that needs to be there. And I guess God felt like I needed to be comforted for some reason or another, so he sent me this baby. You know, God sends certain people to me now. It doesn't just be anybody. He sends me other angels. And I communicate with other angels. And I was having a conversation with someone about that earlier. I no longer have the desire to deal with anyone because of who I am becoming. They can't come with me. And God has shown me that. He's told me that. I am to be on this journey by myself, just me and God. And in my spirituality and who I am and what I'm becoming, okay, it's only a select people that God placed in my life that I am to be around. And it's like-minded people, other angels, other people that's like me. Okay? I enjoy being by myself. I know who I am. But I just think it's funny because now when I do speak to people, I'm talking to angels. And I know they're angels. At first I didn't know. This is only like the second time that I've been encountered angels here on earth. The first time, you guys got to go back and watch the video, it was about my car. The angels helped me with my car. This time, the little baby, she noticed me as a fellow angel. But what the situation, the only thing that I don't like about seeing angels like in kids is because they say when a child see angels and when you have a gift that strong as a kid, you don't last long. But it was something on this baby girl. It wasn't like I was talking to a baby girl. If that makes any sense. And I'm looking at her mother like, how do you not see the light that's inside of your child? I don't get that. And the light she had inside of her was the light I seen inside my 2-year-old baby before he passed. And I just looked like, oh my God. And I am to cross people over before they pass. But I pray that's not the situation with this baby girl. But it was something I couldn't put my finger on about this baby. It was just something I couldn't put my finger on. She was a beautiful angel. And her mom was like, she don't even talk. I know their feeling. Because before my son had passed at 2, he wasn't even talking, but he was talking clear. Mom, where are you going? And I turned around and I was like, oh my God. I thought it was one of my older kids, but it wasn't. He was an angel, you know. But you can't convince anyone to be woke. But whatever this little girl job is here on earth, I pray her mama wake up to it. But I just wanted to share that with you guys because it's so serious and we're in a spiritual warfare, guys. It is so serious to be a believer of God.